Okay, sige. So again, sa ato ang kato ko ang propose ng formula sa inyo is just this one. Actually, kanang tawag ni so if you can see, it will give you the same amount ng gibutang ni Balyada sa iyang libro. Is naalang siya discrepancy nga 0.01 because si Balyada is nag-round off. Nasundan ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, move on na din ta sa ano ha. Move on na din ta sa ato ang chapter 3. Well, actually si chapter 3 is mubo na ni siya actually ang ato ang i-discuss gid diri og todo is ang equivalent values because present value is simply manipulating your formula, and I think we have already discussed it the last time. Not sure. Sa ato ang ipang pangita diri. N M C ayun sa patong dito. Have we already derived the formula for P here or not yet?
Murag na mention nato ni last, sir.
Na-mention na to last, no? Sige, pero ato lang yapang i-repeat ha. Okay. So given these two formulas, so let's topic for today is present value. Okay, so the formulas are this one. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Now, so since the unknown is P, the only thing that we should do is atong baliktaran na kasi P man ang unknown. Okay, so P is equal to P 1 plus I to the power of n is equal to A. Since si P ang unknown, so dapat ang mabiling sa P's na side, tama? So, ang mahitaba rin is P is equal to A over 1 plus I to the power of n. Now, as what we did for the last time, kani si n, okay, since exponent mo na siya, you can actually bring it up towards the numerator, tama? How do we do
Yes,
that?
sir.
Negative
one.
By negating the sign. So, A times 1 plus I raised to the power of negative n. Okay? Now, for tawag nito, for fractional period sa present value, please, ako nalang basahon ang ano guys, ang akong isulat din ang example tapos naa siya, what do you call this one? Fractional part. Tapos the fractional part is, so find the present value of a non-interest bearing of 10,000 for 3 years and 2 months at 6% compounded semi-annually. Okay, sige. So, ang answer rin ni Balyada is 829.3.54. Okay. So, ang iyahang first na gibuhat is katong principal, which is 10,000. And then we simply have to compute for, what do you call this one? The present value of kanang whole periods. Now, remember nga, unsa nga period atong gamiton? Is it 3 years? Is it 4 years? Unsa man? What do you think? Pagingani. Kasi may annual man siya.
3.5 years.
So, dapat kay 3.5 years lang siya. Kay, kanang makomplete naman nimo ang isa ka cycle. Silbi, brother bitaw siya, o kulang siya, di ba? 2 months man siya. So, you simply have to complete the cycle, to complete the compounding period ng kulang niya. So, yung fraction is 2 months man. So, yung kulang is 4 months. So, you only have to add for that particular term. So, kung quarterly ni siya, ang imong gamiton would be unsa man. Is it 3.5 years or what? 3 years and 2 months di gyapon pero imong compounding is quarterly. Unsa man imong gamiton?
3 years and 3 months, sir.
3 years and 3 months. Again, so imong siyang ang imong gulang is kumpletuhon ang imong remaining imong fractional nga compounding period. Okay? Nasundan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 10,000 ng principal and then principal ang ato ang maturity value and then multiply nato siya ng 1 plus our I, so inom na lang 0.06. Diba? What is our M? Our M is semi-annual, so 2 raised to the power of 2 times 3.5. Okay? So from there, ihada yung siyang dungagan ng simple interest. Tama? So this amount times dayon ta sa imuhang inom and then the remaining period which is 2 months over 12. Ay, saan ko ba ni? 1 plus man dito. Times 1 plus IRT. Okay, so, ano man ni? Ay, present value. Okay. So, negative 3.5. Kaya present value man ta, dapat i-negate na to ang sign. Tama?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, dili din mapil si tuog negative, sir.
Wait. Ano sa tayo maingan?
Dili mapil si tuog negative.
Kung imong in-negative, actually, di ba, kung negative times positive, negative naman gyapon na siya. Kaya kung imong
Okay,
in-negative ang duha, positive ang imong result. Tama?
Yes, sir. Nagets na, sir.
Okay, sige. Ahaman ko na sa'yo. Ano nga part?
Sir, dili ba ihimuon og 4 months na lang na dira, sir?
Dairy? What
Yes,
do you
sir,
mean?
kay
Ay,
Ay,
tama.
kung
Wait.
balyado-
Wait. Wait lang ha. Ay, tama ka. Ano magod siya, guys? Tama. Batag timeline ha. At H border. Oh, okay. So, muni siya ang ato ang ano niya ko ano eh. Sige. Saan na to ni? Insert line. Ayun na instructions. Chips. Okay. So, kani siya nga line would be your, my God. Wait. Siyang shape outline. Wait. Okay. Color. Black. Okay. So, kani siya is, imagine ninyo nga, kana siya nga part is your 3.5 years from now. So, 3.2, 3 years and 2 months. Tapos, ibalik ka o, this is your year 0. Tanta lang, this is your year 0. Diba, ibalik ta, taman sa, tawag ano eh, akong ibalik mo siya. Atong pagbalik, atong pag-present value kanina is pila galit to atong gamit nga years, 3.5 years. So meaning, ang ato ang pag-rewind is naabot ta og pila man ang atong naabot nga kuan. Pila man ang ato ang nasobra og balik. Guys, what do you think? Pila itong nasobra nga, pila itong kanang kuan?
4 months, sir.
4
4 months, sir.
Meaning, natay negative. Wait lang ha. Wait lang guys. Ulo. Sige. So ato ang pagbalik is na at sobrahan ta og negative 4 months. Tama? Okay. Hello? People of the world and the Philippines?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So meaning, pagbalik na to dito, ang atong nakuha nga value is kani siya. And then, diri nga value is ang 10,000. Now, what the value that we're after is not this one, but at year 0. Tama? Or ato ang present value. So meaning, we have to put some interest sa iya nga 4 months mo to nga sayop ko diri. So dapat 4 months ato ang ibutang diri. Okay? Sundan? Muna na siya nga mo-equal din siya dito. Na lang siya discrepancy kay against si Valera is nag-round off man siya og amount. Tapos, actually guys, ang ihapong shortcut na formula, hindi siya shortcut na formula, pero kanang formula that you can use para isahan na nimo siyang input sa calculator is present value is equal to maturity value times 1 plus I raised to the power of inom na lang. Inom over m raised to the power of m times whole compounding period. Ano lang. Whole number of t. Ayan na lang, BM. Bili na lang. Magamit na lang tag n. Kay, before natin siya kompletuhan. Di ba guys, ang ato ang n nato is equal to m times t, right? Now here, atong n is actually, pila man siya. It's 2 times, atong n is actually 2 times 3 plus 2 over 6. Tama? Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so meaning fractional siya. So, ang ato ang ibutang dayon dere is P is equal to A, inom M, tapos N, N rounded up. So, dili siya round down or round off, but rounded up. Tapos, multiply, negative din siya. Negative N rounded up. Tapos, saan naman siya? Tapos, i-times na yun nato siya og 1 plus inom times atong excess of used n over actual n over 12. Magas siya ba ang formula, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Sige. So, muna yung inyong formula nga gamiton para isarap ito sa ka-enter sa calculator. Actually, the process is actually just the same. Pero, tawag nito, at least this one is isahan na mo siya o input sa calculator like this. So, 10,000, i-times na yun nato siya og 1 plus, what's our inom? 1 plus 0.06 divided by 2 raised to the power of, that's again negative n rounded up, so negative 7. Tapos times na po dayon taog 1 plus inom is 0.06 times the excess of the excess of our used n over our actual n is 4 months over 12. So you'll get the same answer. Nasundan?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Ito pagkuha ang 4 months, sir.
Yun sa pagkuha ang 4 months. Okay ha, sige. Now, 'di ba, ang atong gigamit diri is di ba kay 6 man ni siya, right? Atong gigamit is 7 semi-annuals, right? Tama?
Sir.
Tama? Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
atong ang used n is equal to 7 semi-annuals times 6. 6 months man kada semi-annual, tama?
Yes, sir.
Atong actual n is equals 3 years. So 3 years times dili 3 years. Pila man naka months ang 3 years? So 12 plus 2 months. Tama?
Yes, sir.
So nalintay difference nga 42 minus 38. 4 months. Nasundan?
Sir, oo. Nalate
Okay.
mong exploded, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sige, sige. Now, let's go to, actually, more na siya ang medyo, ang i-discuss diri sa to ang present value nga part. Now, the medyo tricky nga part is our equivalent values. Okay? So, let's go to our equivalent values. Actually, kasi equivalent values is very lingaw. Okay? It's very mathematical and procedural. Okay? So, let's show some example here. So a debt of 20,000 is due at the end of 4 years. If money is worth 6%, compounded quarterly. What is the value of the debt when it is paid at the end of the year? Tapos B is at the end of 6 years. Okay. So this problem actually, guys, is akong kopyahon ng timeline din. So, okay, very good. Okay. Now, ingon siya nga at the end of, ang debt is due at the end of 4 years, right? So, batang tala na, year 4. Year. Okay, tapos. Okay, so this is year 0, this is year 1, this is year 4, and year 6. Okay? Nakasunod pa ang tanan?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So ingon siya nga ato ang utang is iyang value on year 4 is 20,000. Iyang question here is pila da iyang equivalent value at year 1. So meaning we simply have to solve for the present value, tama? Now pila man atong n? The question is pila atong n or pila atong t? Pila man atong t ang gamiton?
3.
So the year t is actually just simply year 4 minus 1 or t is equal to dili day. Para kabalota kung whether present value or future value atong gamiton, follow the timeline. Okay? So ingana mo siya pag minus. So una sa timeline si 1 or si 4?
Si 1.
So 1 minus 4. So meaning your t is actually -3. Diha pa lang daan, clue na nimo nga mag-solve kag og present value, dili future value. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So meaning, since this is our PV, at this problem, at year 1, na question, at letter A nga question, this is our future value or our A. Right? So meaning, to solve for that, we'll just simply have to use this formula. So present value is equal to, future amount is 20,000, times dayon ta og 1 plus inom na to is how much? 0.06 divided by our M, which is quarterly, so 4 raised to the power of 4 times -3. So, yung equivalent value at year 1 is 16,727.75, which is kay muna din ang answer ni Balyada, guys. So, A is 16,727.74. Again, the difference is just a matter of rounding off kaya yung gagamit isang table factors while we use the formula. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for Balyada's answer sa letter B, it's
Yes, sir.
22,529.86. Now, karon una sa before we kanang solve whether or not kanang ato ang letter B is future value or present value, let's solve for the T. So T is equal to una sa timeline si 4 or si 6?
4.
4.
Si 4.
Okay. Pero kinsa ang missing? Kinsa ang missing? Si 6, right? So meaning kung aha ang missing mo to imong direction. So 6 og 4 ana kung kani man siya ang missing tapos si 4 is naa diri. So meaning diri ka mag-una og sulat. So 6 minus 4. Ako ha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So T
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to 2. So meaning positive 2 man siya, we're solving for the future value. So in this problem, 6 is your future value while this one is your present value. Tama?
Yes, sir.
So with that, ato din namin ng formula, it's simply A is equal to P times 1 plus I to the power of N. So our P here is 20,000 times lang na yung taog 1 plus 0.06 over 4 raised to the power of 4 times 2. And we get the same answer with Balyada. Nalang siya discrepancies kaya again, he used the rounded off figures. Nasundan ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, ang medyo pinaka-tricky, ano ka nang gusto ko tulo ka book that. Wait lang guys ha. Nakita ko kung ang mas lingaw ano i-solve. I like this one. Sige. Ato na lang i-solve yung tanan nga na diri while we're at it. Or magkasas mo na itong time. Sige. So, Jude owes 30,000 due in 3 years. 3 years. And 40,000 due in 8 years. He and his creditor have agreed to settle the debts by 2 equal payments in 5 and 6 years, respectively. Find the size of each payment if money is worth 6%, compounded summer annual. Okay. Sige. So for this one, we're still using our timeline. Actually, guys, your timeline is a very big help to you. Okay, so practice using this. Now, we have 4 different points. So 4 different points man siya, equally na lang nato siya i-distribute. Tapos, this one. Doon ay, sorry. Okay, so just ignore kung unsa ka siya ka equally spaced, guys. I just wanted to show it to you in a very kanang spaced out manner. Okay, so this is our year 3. This is our year 5, year 6, and our year 8. Okay, now guys, are you following, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
Yes, sir.
year 3, 30,000 ang due. At year 8, ila yung due? 40,000. Now, our unknown is ang debt A, ang payment A and payment B. Right?
Yes,
Yes,
Since
sir.
equivalent values man siya, so meaning, na ang ato ang kwan actually is payment, total payments is equal to total liabilities. Is equal to total liabilities. Now, for your total payments, we have A plus B. Well, for our total liabilities, we have 30,000 plus 40,000. Okay? So, now, dili mo ta maka-proceed ani because we cannot combine A and B, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, with that, ang answer ni Balyada ani guys ng equal payments is pila man to? 34,626.15. And in his example, he used the year 6 as the date of comparison. Now, para natin difference, I'll use year 5 as our date of comparison. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, meaning, kung kanang imong date of comparison is you have to bring everything towards year 5 for their equivalent values. Okay? Sundan?
Yes,
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, ang equivalent value ni 30,000 at year 5 is unsa man. So, our T is of course, this is future value, present value.
future value, sir.
Future value, sir.
Future value.
Okay, so, kani man imuhang unknown, right? Si 30,000, imuha siyang i-bring towards here. So, meaning, imuha is 5 minus 3 man ka, that is future value. So, that is equals 5 minus 3. So, future value. So, with that, ang future value here would be equals 30,000 times 1 plus our inom is how much? 0.06, and then our M is 2 raised to the power of 2 times our T is 2. So our equivalent value for the first liability is 33,765.26. So let's substitute it here. Okay. Now, on our 40,000 ba guys, unsa man ni siya? Imo ba siyang i-present ayang anong kay Herman, right? So unsa man? Present value or future value?
Present value, sir.
Present value because si 5 ang unknown, so meaning it's 5 minus 8. So it's negative 3. So with that, naatay 40,000 times ang tag 1 plus I nam is 0.06 divided by 2 and then raised to the power of 2. Okay, wait lang. 2 times 2 times negative 3. So, sa man siya, what is happening to the world, mama? I raised to the power of. Okay. So, meaning, muna siya itong equivalent value of 40,000 at year 5. So, okay. So, loss. So, meaning, ang ato ang, so, equals. So, So meaning ato ang total equivalent value of liabilities on year 5 is 33 plus this one. That's 67,264.63. Now, si B ato pong dalaon dito kang 5. Okay? So, assuming so pila man ato ang ian eh. Is it present value or future value?
Future value, sir.
Present.
Ano man ang question mark? So, una sa question mark kumpara sa imuhang known value. So, meaning this is also present value. Kaya equals 5 minus 6. Now, ang imuhang equivalent value ani would be, i-assume lang nimo nga kana bitang ihang equivalent is 1. So, 1 times 1 plus 0.06 over 2 raised to the power of 2 times negative 1. Okay, so meaning B is equal to 0.942596 of A. Okay, nasundan ba?
Yes, sir.
So meaning A diri is kani, tapos plus, this is 0.09. As kini siya. Okay. So, kana siya nga value tapos BIA. Okay? So, meaning we can now combine this one and this one. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Meaning the total of the two equal payments is this one plus this one. Ay, okay. Pili sa pwede. So, it's equal to concatenate sum of, diba it's value ni A is 1 plus this one dayon. And then dayon tay A. Ay, sa man. Kan ka, sige, ayan na lang sa. Plus sum of 1. Ayun, mag-sum pa ko 1 plus. Tapos, meaning, ayun na lang. Copy, out HTTP. Tapos, out HTTP. Tapos, A. So, meaning, kaniyang ato din siyang i-divide, atong i-transfer ang kanya ato ang imuhang coefficient dito sa other side. So, meaning, A is equal to this one divided by this one. So, 34,626.16. Yeah, 15 niya, kaya nag-round off na siya. So, meaning, whether or not imong gamitin is si year 6 or si year 5, you will still arrive at the same answer. Kaya again, they are equivalent values. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's check the validity of this kay ingon siya na yung payment ni mo diri is kani and then, sorry, of HBD. Kay equal payment man daw ka. So meaning mo ni imuhang mga payments, imong payments at year 5 and at year 6. Let's see if they will kanang result to the same amount na 67,264.63. Now again, we know that A is HBV at 1, and then our tawag nito, our B is also this one. Now multiply this one with our present value factor. So 1 plus 0.06 over 2 raised to the power of 2 times negative 1. So ito naman to kung ihang samba is the same. So di ba equal sila? Nakita niya? Ay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Question so far?
Sir, so okay ra lugar kung kanang 5 years or 6 years ang gamiton, sir.
Basta kay kanang you stick with your choice. Okay? So kung 6 years ka, sa 6 years yun ka mag-focus. Kung 5 years ka, sa 5 years yun di mo birahon silang tanan. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sige.
Ay sir,
Yes.
so pwede pud gyapon sir nga kanang mo kuan ka nga wala gibutang sa problem like mo select lang kag focal date nga lugar 4 dira sir. Okay ra sir?
Sige, try na to. Pero actually, feeling na ko okay na siya. So, butang tag-focal date na to nga 4. Sige, let's try ha. Sige. Now, kung focal date na to is 4. So, let's add another one here. Out HBO. Pero I think same na gapon siya result yan na. Pero ato mong try for kanang to feed your curiosity charot. Sige. So we chose so kani is 30,000. This is A, B, and then 40,000. Now focal point is 4. So for our diretso lang nato ha. See, for 30,000 atong equivalent value is of course is negative 1 naman, di ba? 1 plus, 3 minus 4. Ay, hindi, negative 1, positive 1. 4 minus 3. Sundan?
Yes sir.
2 times 1. Okay. Now, ang coefficient ni A would be equals 1 times 1 plus 0.06 over 2 raised to the power of 2 times what? Is it positive 1, negative 1, 2, 3, unsa man? It's negative 1 because the unknown is 4. So meaning 4 minus 5. Now for the coefficient of B, same siya nga formula pero 2 years na yung magamitan kaya 2 years mo nilahang difference. Tama? Now for our 40,000 times 1 plus 0.06 over 2 raised to the power raised to the power of 2 times what? It's negative 4. So meaning ato ang kuan dayon ang ato adayong pag-solve is atong i-add ni silang duha. Kaya man silang unknown ato ang payments. Kaya atong payments tas ato ada yung mga liabilities. And then so mo man na siya ang ato ang kuan, mo man siya di ba na siya coefficient ka A nga tapad because A and B are equal. So kung A is equal to A per equivalent nga values ang ilang mga 1 diha nahimo ng 0.94 or 0.89. So ato ang payment should be equals 3466.16, we still arrived at the same figure. Noted?
Yes sir, thank you sir.
Okay, sige. Shall we move on? Or are there any more questions?
Okay na, sir.
Okay, sige. Let's move on to the next illustration. So, this one. Jake, ano to? Dali ko mag-one. Jake owes 70,000 due in 3 years and 100,000 due in 8 years. His creditor is agreed for him to pay the debts with a payment of 80,000 in 1 year and the remainder in 5 years. So if money is worth 4% compounded annually, what size must be the second payment? Second payment fee. Okay, sige. So again, let's make use of our beloved timeline. Dito lang po sa 4. Sige. So, natay 3. Natay year 3. Ay, sa man akong 8 dito. Naatay 8. Naatay... Ay, natay 3, natay 1. Tapos, naapadayon tay 5. Now, to differentiate, guys, akong i-level ha payment and then liability. So, for our payments, naatay 80,000 na payment, right? And then, naadayon tay, pila man eh. Naadayon tay liabilities nga 100,000 and 70,000. Now, if kaganiha, we can just pinpoint, kay equal payments man to siya, so no worries. Now, for this case kasi, kay ang unknown good is specific on year 5. Now, dili ta makapataka og kanang pinpoint, we really have to pinpoint year 5 kay para makuha nato ang equivalent value at year 5. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sige, so with that, first is we have to bring the 80,000 towards year 5. So is it future value or present value?
Future value, sir.
Future value,
siya.
sir.
Kaya unknown ang imuhang 5. So that's 5 minus 1. So that's the positive 4 equals 80,000 times 1 plus the 0.04. So since annually man, so over 1 or wala na, okay, over 1 na lang ta para consistent ta sa ato ang illustration. So 1 times, that's 4 years. 70,000 in equivalent value would be future value, present value.
Future value.
Future value yapon siya. So 70,000 times 1 plus 0.04 over 1 raised to the power of 1 times how many years? 2 years. And then our 100,000 is, sorry. Present value, future value.
Present value.
Present value. Okay, so 1 plus 0.06, 4 over 1 raised to the power of 1 times. How many years? Negative 3. Okay, so again, we have our liabilities. So kaning duha. So, ato ang payments is this one. So, copy of HBB plus the unknown payment. Sige, okay. Is equal to this one plus this one. So, actually, guys, very simple na siya. Kaya mo na i-add. And then, pagka human, mabilin is kanigapon siya. And then, i-link ka nga A is equal to this one less this one. Let's see kung saan ang sinibalyada, ha? Balyada's answer is, oh my God, am I right? 71, 022.88. Okay, so the discrepancy is simply just due to rounding off. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then, sige, last na illustration. Jack O's. Okay, 50,000. Sorry. In 2 years. And 100,000. Interest at 16%. Compounded quarterly. Due in 3 years. If money is first 18%, compounded semi-annually, not single payment. 7 years hence will be equivalent to two original obligations. Okay, so again, go back to our very trustworthy timeline. So actually, we only have 3 periods here, right? Dili, 4 lagi po na siya, 4. Sige, wait na. Let's put here year 0, 2 years, 3 years, and 7. Masundan ko, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, this one is kind of tricky. Ano man? One liability is non-interest bearing. This one is interest bearing. Okay, so payment is ang one question. So meaning, siya man ang unknown, we have to bring everything to year 7. Now, for liability A, atong liability is on 2 years, 50,000. So meaning, mura ganun mong bayan 50,000. Sorry. Pero yung mga liability B is actually yung principal is 100,000 at year 0. Tapos mature siya pag abot og 3 years. Muna siya ang pasabot aning nga phrase. Okay? Sundan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sige. So meaning we still have to compute for the compounded maturity value of the 100,000. So that's 100,000 times 1.16 1 plus 0.16 over, what's that? Over 4, kay quarterly man. Raised to the power of 4 times, that's 3 years. So 3. Okay. So ang 100,000, dili siya ang imong i-bring dito using the 18%, but this one. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sige,
sir.
so dali din ta magkuan. So actually you can see na tanan nga naa siya sa future tanan ay nasa si 7 ang kuan nasa right tanan ang unknown. So meaning with that future value ta tanan. So equals 50,000 times 1 plus ano to gamitin nga percentage, is it 16 or 18?
18, sir.
18 ang dayon ta. Okay? Kaya mo man ni siya ang imuhang general interest rate. Well, this one is only specific to this one sa interest bearing nimo. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, so sa may annually man, so 2 raised to the power of 2 times, what is that?
5.
5. 5 ba? 5. Okay, 5.
Yes,
So,
sir.
5. Okay, and then this one imong gamiton, times 10 ka og 1 plus 0.18 over 2 raised to the power of 2 ay 2 times 4 years, right?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so our total payment is actually this one plus this one. Am I correct? Bilyada's answer is 437,383.91. Okay. So nasundan? Question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, question.
Sir.
Yes.
Ay, sir.
Mm.
Sa asa day ni nga situation magamit, sir?
Sa asa nga situation magkaning kuan. So for example, kana bitang originally is na naman original nga sabot ba nga muni ang mga due date niya. Okay? And then kanang since pareha adtong kani nga situation, tong situation ha. Pareha ani nga situation, this one. Okay? Or butang talaga kaning pinakalas ng situation. Okay? So, naana siya yung mga due date at year 2 and year 3. Pero nihangi si tawag ani si Jack nga wala kanang creditor, wala pa rado ko'y kwarta. Pero sure kung by year 7, nagi ko'y kwarta nga moabot. So, pwede ba na dito na lang kung magbayad? So, na siya. So, or kung diri kay kanang so kanang muna akong utang nakiutang ni mga 70,000 o 100,000 mo due siya at year 3 o year 8, pero pwede ba nga unahan na ako og 80,000 sa year 1 tas kanang bultuhon na lang ako bayad ang remaining ako ang utang pagka year 5? Ingana na siya nga situations.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sige, unsa pa man. Yes, John Cedric.
So, sir, kung saan siya pag-identify if either payment ba siya or liability ba ang amount na gi-provide?
Okay, so saan natin pag-identify? Actually, naaraman ka, nanamanin ka diri when yung galit kag juju, that's your liability.
Okay, sir.
Kas na may label na payment here, yapon. So yung yapon here. So actually, it's very easy to identify lang man. So juju, and then payment. Same yapon. Amo to dere. Ito ikaduha. Na juju. Di mo due payment, and then the remainder in 5 years. So sure you ka kanin siya is kanang payment stream na siya. Same po na siya dire, due, kanipod, due, and then single payment. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sige. Okay. Yana, you have a question?
Ay, sir. Kanang dili ni siya applicable to simple interest?
Dili ba siya applicable to simple interest? Actually, applicable man gyapon siya. Pero kuan magud siya yan, ang simple interest is 'di ba single raman siya ang computation. So meaning kung mag-extend lang iyang time sa payment, i-continuous lang nimo ang imong madakuan lang to nimo imong number of years.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sige. Pero kuan magud siya if molapas magud siya og 1 year kanang wala na creditor nga mosugot nga single nga simple interest lang ang computation. Muna siya nga kanang sa compounding yun siya gipakita kay anything di ba nga brag usually nga ma-exceed of 1 year is supposedly i-compound na yung mga interest niya. So muna siya nga sa compounding siya na butang nga topic. Okay? Sige, what else? Is there any more questions? Anyone?
None so far, sir.
And so far, how about the others? By the way, guys, kanang clear lang ba sa inyo kung saan ipagamit ang formulas nga to ang i-manipulate last time?
No, sir.
Kani ba kung kuan amo to si N o si N o si I, clear lang ba to kung saan siya pagamit?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Kinahanglan pa tayo para sa button siya.
okay, sige. Now,
Clear
ano
lang
siya?
po.
Clear lang siya. Now, guys, 'di ba, what if manggod nga si N ang kuan? Wait lang guys, nasa curves na yan. Mhm.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes?
J instances, sir, na hanapon sab si inom, sir, sa given na formula na iton kuman.
Yes, actually. So muna siya ako ang giikuan sa inyo. So, 'di ba? For example, kani, 'di ba si I man atong gisolve diri which is your interest per compounding period. Pero usually ang ginapangutan ani is si inom. Pero muna yung formula. Now, unsa man nimo siya pag-translate to inom. Now, remember that I is equal to inom over M, right?
Yes, sir.
Meaning, inom is equal to I times M. So with that, solve ka ani, i-times na naglimog M, you'll have your inom.
Thank you, sir.
Tapos, same po aning N. Now, we know that N is equal to, okay, what is si T ang pangutanon, di ba? M times T. Now, what is si T ang pangutanon? So, T is just simply N over M. Sundan?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sige. Tapos guys, diri inyong gamiton ha. Kaya remember, dili si T ang ginagamit ha or alagi dira or kaning sa diri. Or kaning sa dili si inom ang gigamit. N ang gamiton, dili T, dili M. N, okay? Diri is inom. Inom. Diri is I, dili inom. So make sure nga imuhang I diha, imo nang replacean og inom over M. Noted?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sige. What else? Any other questions? Inyo ba itong kato akong formula ng gihatag last time, inyo ba itong gitry? Last time, akong gihatag sa classroom, na-try ito ninyo or wala?
Na-try na ako, sir.
Tapos, musta man, sakto ba?
Nakuha na dyan po na ako itong total ni Baliada, sir.
Okay, very good. Sige. Anyone napabatay question?
None so far, sir.
Sige, so kung wala na tayo question, prepare for an exam on Monday. Coverage is chapters 2 and 3.
Sige, sir.
Pila ka
Okay,
items,
sir.
sir.
Pila ka items, maghunahon na to ko. Siguro na siya sa mga 20 or 30 or 40. So, depende sa...
Sir, okay. Dili na ka pa.
Isa lang.
Pressure mo sa time.
Sa imong gitaka choices nga, ang ito ka 20.
Sa choice na siya taga-operan 20.
Sir, taas yung time, sir.
Doon ka nag-time. Bumay 2 hours to last time, di ba?
One day for what?
Sir,
Oh,
kuyang
maka 1
jud,
day
sir.
naman to.
Kuyang jud.
Sir, mabaya na sa appeal.
Kulang yun.
Sir, napadyo internet, sir, nga samukan.
Really man, i-download ba yan ninyo daan?
O gani, sir, niya, pag-submit na mo
So, ano na lang, katong mga people nga problem og access sa classroom during exam time, hangi na lang sa inyong classmates nga, guys, pwede ipasa sa atong messenger ang ang Word document nga nag-contain sa itong exam para maka-download mo diretso. O, di ba? Pwede na kayo.
Siguro ka po, sir, ba yun?
Ligit ay, kalang igong yun siya. Promise you, guys. Kay, kung ako ang mag-solve sa akong exam mag-yatag kay 1 hour lang man, so twice inyo, or less than an hour. So, twice
Grabe.
than that, muna yung time nga ay hatag na ako sa
Sir,
inyo,
kahinay
ha?
mo generate mo auto.
Sir, highlight ang ko, sir. Quality.
Sir,
Loading pa mag-analyze, sir.
Hindi, sir.
okay naman ang ano, sir. Ang 2 hours, basta gamay lang ang items.
Yung kanang kamay raman ng 35 or
Ang
40.
Sir, earlier na lang, sir, kay Joe may amo kuan way klase.
O
Kuan
ganito,
man guys, tawag ani oy. Di ba sa last time wala man gud mo nakabalo di ba kung saan siya pag-solve. Now ay saan pag-solve unsaon yung pag-present sa inyong solution. Again, okay na kung mga one-liner nga kuan formula, one line nga inyong pagsulat and then answer direct show at least makit lang nang nako nga kanang nga nakasabot mo sa inyong gi-solve or inyong gi-solution. So
Ay, sir.
yes.
Ay, kanang sa equation of value, sir, ba? Magbuhat pa mig timeline sa mong solution, sir? Or pwede ra nga diretso
Hindi
na
na diretso
lang?
ka formula.
Ay, sige, sir. Sige, sir.
Okay, basi mag-drawing na po. Sir, nag-drawing po timeline, sir. Nabuang lagi.
Really good.
Marag anak gid, sir.
So, okay na kung nga solution diretso, ha? Sige, unsa pa man?
Post that.
Lumayan na lang yun ang item, sir.
Sir, ang oras lagi, sir. Mauji
Sir, ganit
problema
din.
sa...
Hindi mo mong gipangayo, sir. Give us
Dili,
lang.
yun ay, rag-igog yun ng 2 hours, guys, promise.
Dili, good, sir. I can prove it, no, sir.
Sir,
Igog lang gid, sir. Basta gamay lang ang items.
Sir,
Mag-promise
Guys.
ako to, sir. Ay,
atong face-to-face, sir, 2 hours kaya po nimong gihatag sa ilaha, sir.
Atong face-to-face, actually, 1 hour and 30 minutes, ma-extend na yung 2 hours. Ana.
Kaya mas okay na mag-online.
Wala na lang sir, para 2 hours per meeting.
Kaya 1 hour and 30 minutes naman po namang meeting before. Ano lang. Pero usahay, nag-instances nga, kanang, lamang ko yung problems nga 10 items lang, pero it would take them like 2 hours to solve. So, I don't know. Depende sa kung kuan kanang gibakyag ana nga adlaw sa pagbuhat ako sa exam. So, depende yan kalisod.
Alas,
So,
sir, dapat good
kung-
for you.
Kung happy ko, marag
Sa mga tips, sir, before we mag-on sa exam.
unsay tips.
Sir, what
Magsabi.
makes you happy, sir?
What makes me happy?
Kahimo
siguro-
na.
Siya. Charot.
Love life na, sir. Love life.
Okay. Pero dito, guys, kung dapat kayo, di wala ko yung extreme na emotions sa anang adlaw kay if I'm too happy, ganahan ko buhat ang exam, if I'm too stressed, paanpod ko, dito na ako mabutang sa exam, ako ang stress. So, So,
Pa-stress,
dapat
sir.
kayo, kung ano nga kanang time, ang adlaw ka na.
Sir, pag-rest
chill.
na lang jud ka na adlaw, sir.
Sir, kabalo may sir, hago kayo sa imong trabaho, sir. Pwede ka mag-ano.
Okay. Pero okay naman,
Sir,
guys,
stay
for you,
hydrated, sir.
magpaan ko, maghago jud ko for you. Chay! Kumitag ko, no? Hi, charot.
sir, okay na ba mag-extend, sir, by kay last subject, sir?
Okay. Pero bang God, loya magutog uban nga walay chance to extend. Kaya na abya ninyo, like for example, ang katong klase nga 8:30 to 10, ay ang klase nga 10 to 11:30. Kamo pwede kayo. How about them? Diba?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
2 hours lang good siya. Okay, so maningkamot kita, maningtiil ka, makasolve, nga makasulat, ana. Okay?
Kayo, putuwa
Sige.
ka naman, sir.
Kaya makaya lagi na ninyo na, guys. I believe in you. Char. But if there are no more questions, guys, please prepare for the exam, ha? It might be difficult. Might be.
It
Might
might.
be. It might be you.
Kamisahan jud naman na, sir.
Kikulbaan na lagi ni sir ay.
Sa'yo naman sa exam good last time, di ba? Taas lang, pero sa yun, di ba?
No?
Sir, pilay deductions pag late.
Kuan siya, 0.5 per minute.
My God.
Ay, grabe, sir. 0.5 jud. 25 na lang, sir.
0.5 per minute. Wala pa rin kamot, mag-submit on time. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Sige. Now, ako lang i-upload sa YouTube atong class today. Ako pong i-upload sa ato ang Google Classroom. Ang Excel file ako pong i-upload para ma-review ninyo, okay?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir, wala
Okay,
grace
sige.
period, sir. Good, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Unsa? Walay?
Grace period pagpasa lang, sir. Balag like 15 minutes kay basi na pa yung mga other mga kung sa
Yan,
imo.
sige, mag-pink sa ako
Bitaw,
kung...
sir.
Depende po sa kung ako ang muna
Bitaw,
ng
sir, kay
adlaw kung
pag-spot,
naghatag mo
sir,
ko grace
kay grabe
period.
kadugan.
Lagi lang, sir.
Ma'am.
Ako na lang, sir.
Dili bang good? Di ba? Ingon ko sa inyo guys, nga ipakita lang ko ninyo nga, sir, nagpasa na ko, sir, ga-attach na ko ka mulo ani nga time. O, di ba? Well,
Sir, pwede na, sir.
oh, sige. Now,
Okay,
kung wala na questions, please i-review lang ninyo ato ang mga lessons for chapters 2 and 3 para ma-prepare mo for the exam, okay? So with that, guys, thank you so much
Okay, sir.
for joining this meet today, and I hope that you have learned something. Bye, guys.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Bye.
Cedric.
Bye. Wala dyan grace period, guys. Sakit na sa heart.
Kaayo.
Wa ko ba ka move on sa kuan ay accounting.
Na mauron.
Mag-pre-over daw ta para kay Sir Ana ni Jeg. Ay kisa tong kuan walay Excel. I mean walay Microsoft nga mga applications.
Ay, guys, tuod mag-meet ta kuman Friday kang sir or dili na?
Wala na. Dili.
Murag exam
Wala na kay
Abot lang.
nag-extend naman siya og Monday o Wednesday. Yan naman gi 1 hour and 30 minutes. So motong ingon siya nga sa Monday na daw ta mag-quiz, wala na sa Friday.
Okay. Thank you, Darwin.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Amping mo.
Be healthy.